你在玻璃的 first two you're not much before then. You just saw the level from sorry, great came from your area. What about that? We never has television, so always getting to hunt a football match. Nigeria is lanes, Bolivia 36. Those moments. But that period by more, she's a deeper life. She's a deeper life. So she never allowed us to watch TV. So we had TV, but it was not fortunate. We parted that side. Our dad, he works with our Nigerian original center. So he's not managing those. It was on transfer. So no access to TV. School, church, spoon, church. So it was later, 1997, they started sending me out for an era. Almost she runs this local restaurant, Moagos, Chico. So my work there, when I come back from school, I don't have already tomato. So trying to remember where this tomato. So there was a time I was going to grind tomato. We lived behind Energy at my Energy and my. So there is a street in front of Enkesti Church. There's a street. So when I was going to grind these tomatoes, so I saw my classmate Eugene, Michael Townsend, Lynch, very good. We have Francis, Eric, yes. They were playing, so they we have 2 managers. My mama said, so I saw what they were playing. I was like, hey, let me join them. I give a pass, and I realized that I'm both in learning this thing. I'm good at learning these objects. That's okay. I'll join you guys next time. So I have to call Brian. I spent 1 hour, but they don't know you see the phone. But anyway, I spent an hour. If you days like you build, I didn't this one, bro. I will bring my ears. It's been a while. Yes. So not doing that punishments I wait me at 4. So when I wake up, I had to put up story. So that was there was Q and the grand game plates. So she accepted it. So I now say, okay, whenever they send an error, I'll stop, play 30 minutes, or on Saturday, I'll go there and we'll play. So as time goes on, my uncle came around, was saying it up, so we never allowed to go up again. So that period, 97, was when I started playing football. I saw that I do this with a long subject, and I was playing in midst of people who are very good. So that was your coach good. Yeah. How are you doing it too? Now could you get to have a kind of full fire he has and your American more? With presently, Bible family house. So before then, we've lived in different parts of our college. I lived at the idea region. I lived at Adipo Street. I live at Naka Street. Finally, we went to back of Wonder Market. We have our own house. Right there. So after I secondary school, I have friends around. We have a Cochin, Obadin, Organizers, Nashave. We have Donate. They came from Potters. They parked to that and behind whatever pit. So they said, let's go to Bakakwa training. I said, they are like I'm good to him. So I started following them. I met this coach. Coach Brad. Inspired. The engineers, very good. Insurance and bitch, this list. Coach Brad, check it out. That was enough. So you call me, boy, you're good. Come and train. Come every day. I said, coach, I call. I parked. Then I was, okay, go. So it was prior to my wife. So I was praying for my wife. So I was unable to go to training every day. But after my wife, so I go to training every day. So I know we must have our football consistency. Tell the Lord to keep and grow it. So the man said, we have to get it, and that's okay. Then I was paying attacked. As in, you have strength. We don't have space. We are good at the bottom. Why don't be a good defender? Come maybe manage right back. So I started using the right back. I played for physical, I'm not very well. So I played holding midfield, I play center defense, right back, I can use my left. So that is what taught me the basis of football. Though the little basics of football like I learned was from the street, Naka Street, Adibo Street, Park of Energy. So I learned the basics. So meeting him, like the professional coach, he was correcting those paths, techniques that I learned from the streets. So that was when I met him. That was 2008. That's a good show. Football. And along the line, I hired my younger brother about Israel, the professional footballer this football. So that was how I met Coach Greg. The very good man said, "Father, she's not just a coach."
Yeah, isn't like coaches are mostly father figures.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. A coach, if you know by this definition, a coach is a father, a coach is a mentor. He puts you through. So as a coach, you need to live a life that is your players can come with her. Live an exemplary life. Coach Greg, all he say on it now, all my important is saying I've never heard that it will have a horse or smoke or fights or womanize. Just him and us, the children, the players. We see him as our father, so we address ourselves as his children. So he gave us his all. Before I had met our coach Greg, he has trained a lot of lessons. We have our senior captain, we have a senior KB Alpha to do a lot of there. So I will it now.
You remember where you were long years?
Okay. Before he died, he was rushed to the hospital. There was no sign of illness. From what they say, they collapsed on his house. So they took him to the hospital. My teammate as Sophia called me. That's Michael. Michael is a footballer. They call him Michael. Alpha, baby. Coach is the hospital. I say, Coach, that's what I call him. I went there. Sandra Hospital. Took him to St. Teresa. I took him to St. Teresa. He followed the for leadership basically. So I'm into agriculture, and agriculture is my business. So I went to Jatonga to get project produce. So before I left, I was communicating with my teammates. So we take care of him. This man does not have a wife. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have a wife. We are his children, we are his family. Though he has a reality, brothers and sisters, but they're not welcome. So we're taking turns. He has a younger brother, comes and pay the bills, make sure that bills fine. But we were taking turns, taking care of him. Today, NS will be in the same. Tomorrow, Isaac, one day. So we take 2 turns. So I travel for my business, and that's what they have. We travel it. Then I'll put an eye on the coach. The 2 ex-players of my company. So the captain and the rest of them, we have Urugu is enough. So you country, and we have Tibardowski, very nice guy. So he paid most of the bill. Though all of us who contributed, he's our coach, contributed. So when I came back from the trip, I was coming from Jatumba, and I said, let me stop. That was 10 p.m. So let me stop and say, coach, to know how he's so coach for stay of conscious ourselves, the players, how far I do go. I said, see away. And the one that's
not who singles.
It was conscious for 3 days. So they told us that it's our stroke. So I had to stand down wherever. So before I tried to go in. He held my finger. The hair was wrong. Yes, he didn't know that. There was a day that saw it. Rudy was there. Edward Rudy was there. I thought only 6 control that. So coach said my fair. So I'm trying to go. So I believe there was a message was trying to pass across. So I left. So I went home. It was around 12. 12 1, I received a call from a friend in secondary school in my lunch of blood balls. He called me that. Am I here? I said, what? The coach, your coach is dead. I said, but coach cannot die. I just need everything 2 hours ago. So it was a shower. So this coach is not just the coach of our team. He's a head coach of our team, but he's like the famous coach in my college.
He's still open there.
Many players. The grassroots coach, he teaches the basics of football. He doesn't chase players. No matter how bad or stubborn you are, he'll be tolerant to you. He has patience. I've never seen anybody that have that level of patience.
I think my life made 6 facts.
Yes. But guess what? This man, I later realized that he never went to coach's coach. All this haven't got that right. I was telling him that I've got to coaching school. So I believe from our perspective, he never wanted to leave us at home.
Yeah.
Because there was nobody to take care of us. I know growing up is what happening in society. Teenagers, they are prone to social vices. When they become ardent, indulge in wild continuous. Let me tell you this, even for that man, I would have become a Rasta. I lived in an environment whereby all my friends dying to cultism. To receive football, this round objects. I love football. If you don't even make money out of football will discipline you. Football forms you jewels. How jewels? If you love it, if you have passion for this round objects, you want to become the best. You not smoke. You don't drink. Even if you drink, it has limits so that you be at your best. Yeah. Most times don't want to win the tournaments. I'll coach just throw side to in light to the mature plans. Sometimes I know they go, we are not under alcohol that said to now when I play the friend and all that. He knows us. Knows every but there's what he can hide from coach. So you found it hard. So that is how all coaches supposed to be. In fact, that he give all. Coach doesn't have anything, but the little that they hire, like coach and bro, he give you if it's 1,000. There was one thing he teach. That I'm trying to recall. So when he gets to back of money market, he came to see one of our player. So we're going, he was hoping of money. I don't have money. As that time he had only 1,000 naira. So we're going at the gold one something. That one should be 90 something. Spoke tip level that she's already in that coach here. I have money. Supposed to put off this last time him 1,000 naira. I give you I was waiting that this small this money or something. You give you a kind of car. You try it. So nothing like that. Go she's not level 5. And there's one slowly said us. There is no life in this life. You have to do it till come to training. You have to do it till now. You think that next year you want to do something, it will not work. Procrastination is the order of failure. Come to training. Come to training. Because you don't know who is watching you. You don't know the next agent that is around.
Sit down, hello. So, bedan how the strategy outcome there is how long did it take from, when you guys so you getting the idea to start getting this if you happen.
Okay. Before I died, I was working with Simile. I was in the same. So a year before he died, that was 2024. I cleared up my mind at out of this active football. So that because of the passion I have for the game, I come to training. I have been telling me, Michael, come assist me. We don't have big one. come and assist me in our church. Sometimes when we have a match, our big insight will call me. Oh, Aqua, let's do this change I want to do. Is it okay?
And you're a good young.
Yeah. I'm like, coach, every goes and do it. Since just want to see convenient. Like that's one thing about coach that some people fail to understand. Coaches don't look all. There are some players that are smart. They can make a fire. So starting now, I'll be beating at Ashu's house because your work. Because I told you that I don't know what to do. Yeah. We try to call me as a professional degree. But I love football. That's okay. Yeah, I've seen that. I have quite a lot of football. And now you remind me of a game talking to boss and as a coach. Then our under 15 was made in March, so he had to go and attend a little every they had of the benefit football question in Hamilton. So they needed him to present. So he said go and start that coach in the house. She gave me instruction. It was a semi-final. That was the first time standing on the night as coach. I won, and the team who won was against Christian was. Christian is a small thing in a back of world market. So one the game. So starting to come. So that period, that 2024, I was a player, a coach. So on top of my team, like my ball, to move on to coach. Just thought to go, I don't want to say be coach. So he made a video to start concede in the thing. So sorry, it wasn't well structured. So they're supposed to pay signal committee, and they're not supposed to be there. How the signal committee. So the sees that since I liked it, they'll be along it. I take the training, the football thing very serious. So started checking out. I'll learn from me. Sometimes I don't come to train on time because of my business. We come to training. Oh, and see how I said the code. You late. Tomorrow, who knows? You'll be here to take care of Bell. This man has hitting this on my brain indirectly. Yes, we hire a coach, Coach Avari, Michael Avari, very good assistant to was assisting him. We have another coach, Coach Itek. Taki Batensu, the goalkeeper coach, your assistant. I believe he's also paying their opinion as well. We had another coach, Coach Vidas, Kondoke, so they were assisting him. So they take on everything, take all that thing. So I started helping out enough. Then gradually, I became accustomed to the coaching thing. Sometimes I will go check tactics, go to YouTube, learn and all that. So after when we called him, I was I did not take the job serious. So I did go to training. So there was the small thing that he normally train. Apart from the CMI. The CMI, they employ him. CMI is spawned by Mr. Tiza. Mr. Tiza. The man is a very nice one. He held a lot of youth in Benue. He gets their dream. So he was working on that Tiza, our coach, in CMI. So I was a player in CMI. So when Coach died, he was the one driving me to call to training to assist him. So the partial wasn't there. So sometimes I got to training for once or twice a week. But like me, the man that brings to this game is not old. It took me a while before I got to balance the match. Even up to them sometimes, if you just unbeat me, I'll go. I have a friend, one of our teammates, shall we say, probably was lacking. I don't know if you are close to this. Last horse in chatted. Type honor. I said if he coach. Instead. So coach, I started working with one small side, small side players. So started follows the inspiration of here. This man is your father. You hear a lot of boys. Not for only same mind. Boys for other things. Others are grassroots teams platforming. Players, they know them. Sometimes they're like, they'll call me for advice. And I say, this man has helped me. True, he taught my younger heart at the base of football in Israel. I do as a professional. Whatever it is, coach has gotten, even the people is paying us that person for my brother. I said, man, but just unfortunate that coach is not around to eat the fruit of his labor. Yeah. So, and that's okay. The best way to make this man happy is to immortalize me. Immortalize the accepted word. He's the face of grassroots sport. Even the every that knows it. So the better is to immortalize and have all I do. Better than certain. Grace is then spiritually service my gym and definitely. So it's Grace legacy from back. So I named that in after. So continue from where he start. It doesn't get time to find but to join like
Every year you get each other wants to
just come and play this. Just come and play some sport. You just need your big man. So
yourself now. You said at the years this you do only for I'm going to
now to
poetry bien ça c'est je vais y avoir ce chant de par tout ces sorties tu as des dans coquin dans
yes on a fait qu'il n'a pas été sinon c'est là où c'est un certain de la
the what I do dans UA coaching et du coup bien c'est now you're little but I you think something hidden what things have you plans which you had before
I'm going to school to be this to become his fight coach has kept me lost because of what they have taught us in school. The courses look up fire. And the deficiency is not that much because this our coach that I worked under for 2 years. He never went to school that I know who. But the way he does the things, he looks like someone who went to school, who has a certificate. So now in school, we are offering courses like injury prevention and first aid. We have sports psychology. We have equipment and facility in sports. We have history of sports. We have a lot of courses that we are doing sport management. So getting this knowledge has helped me a lot because when I haven't started this coaching institute. I've not gone to school. So when the player is injured, we don't look at the first thing we are supposed to do is to save a life. To save this life.
sorry mom
Okay then. Let's have the scenario that we have injured player to go out to the hinge. We see one that has a broken leg. And the other one that is a fracture. Another one with bleeding from the nose. Who will you attempt to first see?
I want you to just say the last thing you want us to do now.
Okay. Yeah. Now you're away fracture. There's nothing you can do. But the one that is bleeding, if he or she will bleed, the person may pass out here. You're trying to control that lady. So how would you control it? That is part of the skill in first aid. And as a coach, you're supposed to have a knowledge of first aid and have to do better injury. There's some training where though our coach he trained us, he made me to understand that before training, you have to stretch. After training, you put down. Some persons when they come to when I say some training or thing, when they want to start training, the kind of training they do before, they kind of is it from simple to godless? These are the things I've known before going to NIS. And this is used for sports. So when they were teaching us in school, it's not new thing to me.
Love a more organized way.
Yes, of course.
I really told you.
Yes, because I've learned it from the master.
But careful. So that's the kind of how to manage fear, how to manage fear and how to manage games.
Yes.
He's saying what's the difference sound like saying somebody who's professional engineering and the coach has somebody who's not as a coach. What I did is you know as a question that you don't want wishing on.
Okay. As a professional, you have a certain patient. You taught that you are being taught about sport handling boys, and these entails players or athletes themselves.
Yes.
You have to study your player very well. In and off the field, a punch is the father who. A professional coach is very close to his player. So they're confined in their coach. The players confined in their coach. Get them whatever they are passing through. Yes, an academy or a club, they may have a counselor or a psychologist or a therapist that can help them. Now, most players, most especially from grassroots level, they try to confine their protocol. They see their coach as a father. And me, as a coach, I try to take the step of my lace coach. My lace coach knows virtually everybody's parents and their homes. There's nobody else that coach doesn't know. So they see me as integral member of a family. They see me as a family member. So the player confining me, the parent confining me. So whatever the player is passing through, let me know. But now that I've gone to school, I have an idea on how to have coaches. And there's a certification I gone from online, safeguard and protection of children's rights. You know that some players abuse their teammates in their academy. Yes, not safeguard use of words. Some coaches abuse their player unknowingly. They don't know that reason of teacher. For example, you say you're teaching the young guys techniques how to control the ball. Definitely, it's what everybody boys or pick it at the same time too. But they will be a child. So you keep on teaching, repeating. The slow learner. That's the question comes in. When you're not passionate as a coach, like I bet. Since this is what I teach you, since you've not gotten the bone wrap to your head. How your head now if you told him, or now your big head. That's affected that player, and you abuse that player. So, gaining that knowledge from safeguarding and protection of children's rights to help you to know how to talk to your children, you have to be patient. You see, I noticed there's somebody in my academy. He's good, and this thing happens in most academy. Boys that are very good, only few that don't know big more of their teammates that are not of the same level there. So, if we kept on. After a match, you will come and make his thing like, what may I hear say you get him, you give assist from bench you. Which kind of thing did that? You score. You know, feeling that this guy that's on bench short very much. So I make him aware of that. The abusing guy. I've seen situation in some academy. Yeah, but they will abuse the person, his friends. You not everybody that out there that can control their emotions. You see, the teacher around 14, 15. Like it sounds for bench, it is that free and they are making more probably later. Next in person person to face. So when as the protect you said that's really I protect their rights, you stone it all up there. Inside the grid of the Jewish. There's someone who is just Coachilla. Hey, like those who never went to school, Coachilla, Coachito, Coachilla, we. You're like, you said, can you go strong mind? Your mates, they talk to you, they go talk to rap.
So they don't know how to rap that.
Yes. Now, no matter, they talk to you, talk to rap. Now, they will also school to that child. It's abusing the other one. They will not talk to the other one. So they just use that statement. You might get like, talk to rap. So it's different. And tactically, In school, you'll be taught how to, before you come to a field, your training, rather, you must you need to organize your training section, training program. You don't just not to field and start arranging columns and then start.
You must have written it.
You have to say your program for the month. Must have written it in your program. What are you doing?
Because an academy is school. That's common the curriculum.
Yes, curriculum. That's what people don't know. Is a school. And we have beyond limits. And very soon, the very services, sooner or later, I'll get to that level. The beyond limits, I saw online some days back that they have started offering maths, computer science, and other subjects. And they'll be rising YX as well.
So what is the
Beyond Limiter is an academy in Gold City, owned by the owner of Monster. Realm is in Nigeria.
So it's at the sports school now. You don't go here, set good at football, and still get your entrance certification letter.
Yes. So that is the journey we'll have for Brent Leverson. We'll get there. You come, less privileged. You come, we register you for YX. We have teachers, teach computer science, all the network subject that you need to write as example. So we have school like that. Though it's only Beyond Limit has started it in Europe. That's what they do, Academy. Now, I think Chris son and Paul Okoye, popular in Nigeria. That's the son in Barcelona Academy. We have Timmy Daperu. His son is in Arsenal. And so other persons knows the importance of football. I heard that this kid's son is also in one great academy in Europe. They teach him that too.
This is actually yes, and it's the best thing that we have in school like that in Nigeria. And what do you think about the stake of people going and regarding how the NFP is managing it, how the government is managing this and that?
Yeah, football in Nigeria, it hasn't gotten to the level of challenge level, but it's very bad. The matter I keep telling people, I stand to be correct here. You can never criticize before. Yeah, there's politics. At the same time, there's a way you are valuing politics and affect it. Football and church. You put politics in a whole. Remember those days when Super Eagles were playing football, where people behind me also want to see a good job to see Dana Awokachi and the rest of them. There was no politics. And the streets of the working very well. But right now, the politics I'm treated them so much. It's too much. So that is what is affecting our football in Nigeria. And at the grassroots level, if you notice, Nigerians, they are blessed with raw talents. Those ones that don't need to go to academy. But those who went to academy is brushing. But I saw the Seaman never went to academy. He was discovered from under 17. This under 17 for the World Cup. They was training with a small side.
So you just had a regular small team.
Yes, that's from the story I heard. They train different goals, you go to good space. But just recently, 8 years ago, Zaden Hado Academy, Simon Ben, you have Kino School, you have Fred Galati, you have the rest.
It looks to me like I want to get to this mobility of benefits, NFF, and how could you say as a cover you can say. So yes, I get it. For it's something that I'm impressed with is you see how the NFF is eating money and they're not being accountable and all of that has quite easy. The investment has too much. The private sector of college actually doing something. Yes, you understand. Academies are thinking of there's this school now here in America actually goes years already now. You know, people on the path to be able to share support up. But that's okay. And the problem is that like they do for law football and all those schools. You usually work out and what happens. For now you can miss it. He's in school, they're getting the right there. Even if he's still one part of the poor. That is my way, that's your fantastic experience time, but it's a EBC private organization as a doing in that. So it talks like the government should have done around the country.
Yeah. Talking about competing school syllabus and this football academy. Like I said, they do it. Nigeria just beyond with that satellites. When marketing says we don't have the facility, would you say that since we don't have the facility, what are we step our players to market him? Or what we do? We don't admit player that is totally dependent on football. You must go to school, get a formal education, or informal, you learn a skill. Aside from ball, I have a player that is in Ogo State playing in a better side Ogo State playing Henry Cliff. I think really have to go and learn how to so easy baba. There's one I do the goal to tell us. But let your master know that by 3 p.m. you are supposed to go to training. Go to training. And I still have a player who regularly on nursing. It's been a very certain lesson. We have this to do with school and high season this. So that is cool. And we have those other ones, Chuku, Nunes, and the rest of them. That is cool. Secondary school. Divide the rest of them. So market everywhere advocates if you go to school or you learn a skill, don't depend for football time. We had that outside because it's not everybody that plays football that will make it in football. And when you play football, even if you play football, eventually you will retire.
Wait, you don't really fall back at to show her.
Yes. And now you're making that money. You never went to school. You don't have something at hand. Those who went to school, they want to invest. Just invest. If you can see, we have a lot of investors that did who about me. A lot of investors that come about me. Mikori. This because I go to school. Some of them they couldn't get the tertiary knowledge from there. When they travel to teach while they were playing, they were going to school. Rashford, it's a PhD holder. Rashford and the main player that is on those with us at the PhD holder. My late coach that died, he went to school. So me as the coach don't have that kind. I went to school. Very convinced, I very graduated from years of a degree. I went to school. So and that was a player of mine. A player of mine is my own child. We could receive our player as our children. So I don't want a situation whereby my children never went to school or they don't have anything at hand to show at the end of the day. Always in sound football is not everybody that we're getting well. But there's one thing football we give. We give you discipline. Football or sport is a game that comes with rule. Footballers were meant to adhere to instructions. We see someone who loves football. Aside from ball, the person finds himself or herself in an affair of life. The person adhere to instruction. Is not new to follow rules and regulations. It has helped us a lot. We live a good life, a calm life. And those who play football, you need to be intelligent. Because you showing tactics, giving techniques. You need to project the ball, project that motion. How you need to place the ball. The speed, you need to wait on the ball. Should it be high? If someone is this distance close to me, what step and what power, the accuracy. So footballers are one of the most intelligent baskets. Their accuracy is very fast, sharp.
So your opinion, what do you think is the difference that people who make it football and those who don't move?
Of players to make it, the difference you are being consistent and showing the level of professionalism. And they don't is not consistent. And doesn't show the level of professionalism. At this time, passion. I want to make it out to be the best. They have the talent themselves. Now they have some players. Ronaldo, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo. Everybody knows that they want to hit the 1,000 career goal. There's the passion. Yeah, it's not the true best one. See that be 100 compared to less support. Me, from our point of view, getting to that 1,000 goals now is completely, it's all trying to complete messages.
It's not coming.
That's our target. The Cristiano Ronaldo is very disciplined. He eats a dry life. He gives himself rest. He trains hard. Anything about Cristiano Ronaldo is going to excel in football. Sorry to mention this. Mario Balotelli is more talented and gifted than Ronaldo. He doesn't have a discipline. Sorry, amazing. He's wherever he's showing the other with me. He doesn't. He's not disciplined. He's not a disciplined player. So our lens coach. Sorry, I always go back to my coach, Coach Brett. You're listening to this. A vehicle that has that style.
Can't go English.
The Benz, a G-Wagon, the tire is flat. No move. Why? Old vehicle with that the tires are sour. You keep moving. So discipline, you take it going forward. Move you forward. So the only part of discipline.
You don't need discipline. All you do.
You have discipline. Because when you have the passion for yes, some persons they have the passion, but they are not disciplined. Some they don't have the passion, but they are disciplined. Now the difference between a player can make things football. He's not disciplined. Like let's say let me use like I said Ronaldo cards. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Van Gaal will have gone far. Present discipline. Ronaldo could see signal.
And you can think of, to make it real by the time you made it.
Yes.
It still takes some big discipline to get there. Because with some people, they lose it at top point. You get to a certain level. You're not just hustling in your life. If you're there, who can make out with something, and you're really with passion and seriousness, and stop being here to keep that from there. But when you start getting benefits from it, and you start eating the benefits, you lose the foundation that you only better than discipline of zero. I'm saying this to say,
Dominique, he later know what he was doing up the club.
yeah, not even know to keep our trackers. To always be especially that really an tough discipline up until a certain level. There's really sort of wish you start getting distractions. And then this one will still distraction, but you will still ignore the hot continue going. That is what that's what shit.
Yeah.
You don't get that discipline.
Discipline
From stage to stage.
just maintain it. Don't get distracted. And discipline can be incompatible with passion. Because you have the passion. You have the passion for it. You will be very disciplined. You have the passion like, okay, or you have a target. I want to get to this level.
Yeah.
You know that Saudi Arabia, they offer Osimhen a huge amount of money and he turned it down. That he wants to make euros. The money that they would have paid in Saudi would have been more than the more than the one is zero. So again, that's it. But he has a target. Which one is it going for? He has a target. So now it's discipline. At the end of the day, he has won armrests. He has won trophies. He can say, okay, I want to play football again.
How do you identify if you are learning how this in
It's very easy. They don't adapt to structure. Don't do this. They want to do otherwise. Come to train to good life. So then they do it out of negligence. They feel that it doesn't count. So they do it on purpose. For example, you say, okay, now we have the match. Tomorrow, global arrest. You see some of them will say beyond that phone. Social media to 11, 12, 1. If following that person will not be productive. It's not like a person's local. And we introduce that person in the field of game. They have to remove English because it's not connected. They have to remove the person. You see what indiscipline has cost?
No. Now that person's mistake that goes to you.
Yeah,
the street on the
sure. Yeah, the competition. I am with the if you bring someone, that person has losses. Sports. So most of them they feel that most players they feel that Let me come to training every day. I train. It will help me. I'm good. I'm good. I have the talents. It will help me. But when football is beyond talents, it's more
organized,
more organized.
you know.
It's beyond talent. If you have the talent and not discipline, you don't go anywhere. You won't go forward. So let's say, for example, discipline has to do with how do you relate with your coaches? How do you relate with your teammates? How do you relate with components? How do you relate with officials? How do you relate with fans? How would you contrast that you've bent down?
How do you arrange you?
How do we arrange issues? If you are being substituted by your coach, a starter, what's the reaction? As playing football is blood that flows. Emotions. The emotions are very high. So you have to control yourself. As a footballer, that's why I say footballers, most footballers that are very passionate in life, you have to control yourself. Now, if you notice that they gave the reward, I don't want to do that. Was that they left? I was talking to the coach. The coach was mentioning what? The coach left for me. If you there's a player, you'll be confident of player, or your player very well. If you remove that player, whatever the player is saying, don't have it. When go to the long Harry versus we had Vinicius Junior. I guess also yes, he did that. Though he has apologized. And it's human being. Sometimes emotions are high. As a coach, you could export situation. The person lost in that one case. Once the person apologized, even the person lost, just the counsel to talk to the person. So discipline in every effect. Do you know that the coach can be angry now? Okay, this guy is very stubborn. I remove him, you and we acted. The next wipe will not play matches on the game. That his behavior has affected the team. Some players, indisciplined attitude affects the rest of the squad. But then the day you also lose the game. So it's not to lose the game, trunk that player aside. Like if you are playing elite, you see, if you are coaching an elite team, the premier side. But if it is an academy, you bring a player, they address it there. Don't let up there, but if you that player, if you don't have there. You have coaches that have lost their years. So, coaches now, there's a point I want to make. Coaches, for you to make it as a coach, there are some things you need to put into consideration. The players see you as a father, a mentor. You see grassroots coaches, you want to sit down, been tricking with their players. Let's say, have fun, I look over everyone, one bottle. So coaches probably say, so we ask the player, we got better, against of the lady also all for there. You understand?
Probably go.
That is how, what I teaching that players. Like me as a person, no matter how I'm down financially, I will never ask my player for a penny, even if they are from going families. There was a time we were playing state league. There was a player that came and make like coach. I have not become this so reason I'm about to train it. So I have village registration is 5,000 for state league. I say Facebook, you see that's what they said. And actually it's not like that. And that's okay. Cool, don't worry. I'll give you a account number. Let me send it out for you so that I'll just come and register and meet things up. If you was trying to private there, that's in my friend. I don't need your money. I listen to your consistency. You also have to train. But as a matter of fact, this tournament is starting next week. So we'll play him as a coach. Whenever I play tournaments, I play matches. I've played 5 matches. My players than shit. So you're not making start local to train. I was angry. There was an incident I talked about. I'm a disciplinarian as a coach, but it gets to a level I try to reach it off. I play with my player, like Green Jovial. I will create an online platform for our players. For example, the Sharks drop messages there. Battles in the course. Sometimes about holidays. So we went to make a match against Unity. Yes, the team called you this holiday. I remember time for the match is 1 hour before that time. So these players, I always say them, given the rules of the draw, that's come 1 hour before your match. If the match has started, even if it is a friendly match, you're not going to give. So the first that they have made it at the first level, they came very late. The game has started. So they wanted to play. So my assistant had to like, coach, let's do that. I said, no, they are not playing. This is the rule. I said, Paul, set your rules of the academy. This is what you cannot change. They're hanky, this rule stands. They can experience. And they'll be punished. I'm not jabbing them away. Now, if you coming to training, call home to match venue where the match is about to start or where the match has started, you don't follow us to law. Maybe one side psychological, you may need horror. You pick injury, you know probably. You don't fit into the game. You afraid others. So let me stay outside, let others play. At the end of the day, we lost that match. First half, those people were leading us 3-0. Second half, we later score another 3-0. Yet the game ended 6-0. And everybody came others watch the match. Once we watch perfect, that is the new academy in town. Unity is a strong academy. There was a media person, Chibi Franklin, was there to see things for himself. I organized a friendly match. The match was covered. We believe everything people were around. I said, no, let's look at it. The coach, I had fun self. He put you easy push in around. Go get there. I said, the coach wasn't, his confidence should die. What enough? He was expecting a good match. Yeah. So I corrected that. So other players, they know that if they mess up,
regardless from the stakes,
they will not
know them rules.
Yes. Yes, they had a genuine reason for not coming. So I would say it was really, they took someone to hospital and all that. It doesn't work. Probably of your, yes, the guys, they start that. And everyone knows that. So the consequent matches, those set of players, they come to one venue before that.
Yes. Finally, what did you come to do? You know, what's the plan for your home self as a coach right now? You know, I really think you should show it.
Okay, I have a it's personal. Probably I'll use that or yeah, just share. You the driver. It's personal. I already had a marketing the sound is struggling. That's it. I just also be impressed what I'm there. Now I've applied the busy coaching case. I have certification of children rights, and the highest level is coaching is GFR license. Also get that so I get that record. I should think it's actually without trouble.
Very amazing that compact. Yes, they have very much. So we have a great I shall. Okay, I record that. Tell me to join contrast here. Yes, please the right have that. Or got it. The monthly the right show.
Okay.